Well, the head of the SBA, a nice lady who was giving testimony just a day or two ago on Capitol Hill, and she was saying that there's only 6 more weeks to apply for the grant money, which is probably the second largest grant money in the history of the United States. The first one was the PPP, and now the EIDL is the second biggest one, and there's still 6 more weeks to apply. And what's interesting too is that there's still plenty of money left. This is what she says: still plenty of money left. So, wow. And here, this article, I'll put the link in. It's from the Cleveland Journal about the her interview on Capitol Hill and about the EIDL. And I'll put the links underneath too for this. But she says that it's, when does it expire? Okay, it expires on December 31st. Okay, so that's about 6 weeks. Okay. And the agency says, so far the agency has approved 3.8 million loans. Now, the loans is one thing. You apply for a loan, but you get a grant. That's the only way to get the grant is apply for a loan. Okay, and the credit reports. I mean, it's a lot different because this is the government. So don't worry so much. Just apply. That's the important thing. Okay, so and the agency also funded 4,000. Why can't I read? 4,470, 400,000 targeted advanced grants. So of the 3 million people that applied for the loan, about 500,000 of those got a grant. Okay. Because you get a loan, and the loan is really good and cheap and things like that. So if you have high interest credit cards and something, you could use it to pay that off. So it's really good all the way around. But you don't have to take a loan. You could just ask for the grant, and you apply anyway, no matter what the hell they say. And that totals about $3 billion they gave out in that. Okay, when does it expire? As I said on the last day, how does small... but you don't have to be approved by that day. So you just have to apply by the end of the year and then wait for approval. How can small business owners request an increase in their loan? Now, this is a heavier loan. See, what they did is increase the amount of money they'll give out. The SBA has already reached out by email to small business owners who have previously approved for loans. Business owners need to log into their COVID EIDL portal to apply for an increase. They should not apply for another loan, which may flag their increase as fraudulent. So you don't want to, if you already have a loan, you don't apply for a loan again. You just apply for an increase. Okay, small businesses can apply for multiple EIDL increases. Business owners can apply for an increase multiple times, but can only receive a total set of loans equal to what they were originally qualified for. So if the business originally was eligible to get $700,000 and they already received $500,000, they can only get $200,000 more. Makes sense. For some small business with additional questions, okay, now this is important. You have additional questions. You have additional questions. Hey, where the hell is my loan? Can I apply again? Should I apply? When am I going to get it? All those things. Hey, you told me no, and I want to see what I have to do to apply again, or to have you change your mind, because they're set up for you to say, hey, you better look at that again. I think I'm pretty cool. So here's their customer service. It's disaster customer service at SBA.gov. Disaster customer service at SBA.gov. Or here's their 800 number. 800-659-2955. 800-659-2955. Okay, number 5, the loans can be used for more things. Yeah, EIDL proceeds originally could not be used to pay down debt, but now small business owners can make debt payments, pay deferred interest, and even prepay certain kinds of debt. Small business owners can also apply for EIDL loans of more than $500,000 up to $2 million. So you can get a $2 million loan, okay, and pay off all your debts, because this is only like 2-3% interest. That's it. So you're in a pretty good, catbird seat there. Long anticipated increase, loan, etc. Okay. Businesses can get targeted EIDL grant without the EIDL. Okay, that's what I was talking about before. So you don't have to get the loan, but you could get what's called a targeted grant. In order to apply for the grant, small business owners must also apply for the loan. But the small business owner does not have to accept any loan and does not need to be approved for one in order to qualify for the grant. So you see that? If you don't qualify for a loan because of bad credit, you still get a grant because they don't care if you pay it back, right? So that's why you don't know the rules. Nobody knows the rules until you apply. That's why when in doubt, you just apply and find out. Okay, how can small business owners appeal? Okay, that's very important. You applied for this loan and they said no. How do you appeal? As of September 24th, a couple months ago, applicants requesting reconsideration on the original loan rejection must request it using the Request Reconsideration button in their portal. If they request reconsideration by email, they will receive a link to the portal with the instruction to use the button. Applicants requesting reconsideration on a declined increase request must submit the request by email to pdc.reconsideration@sba.gov. Applicants reconsideration. Okay, this is important because if you went for a grant and they said no, applicants requesting reconsideration on a declined targeted advance, that's the grant, must submit the request by email. Here is the email address: targeted advanced re-evaluation@sba.gov. Targeted advanced re-evaluation@sba.gov. Okay, that's where you want to do that. Okay, so that's right. If you applied for that grant and they said no, hey, they're saying, hey, we may have screwed up. We screwed up a lot this year. So try us again and ask for a reevaluation. Now that's incredible. Are the banks ever going to say that? No. This is right. You only get this for the government stuff, man. The targeted advance is still just a low-income communities. Okay, the SBA said repeatedly that it cannot waive the requirement that small businesses be located in low-income areas. So you have to figure that out, and it's all there when you apply. It has small outside the borders frustrated, even if initially received a partial grant. The SBA also continued to make tweaks and changes to other programs. You hear that? The SBA also continues to make tweaks and changes to other programs. I'll say that one more time. The SBA also continues to make tweaks and changes to other programs. So when you know rules, they're not rules the next day. So when you want to know something, you go to the people who are giving the money. They're the only people to know. It temporarily suspended the rule that requires small business contractors in its 8A business development to be physically located near potential project sites to be eligible for bid work. See? So that's, you thought you had to be one place to get this money? No, that doesn't work anymore. Don't have to be anymore. The agency also made the $1.2 billion in follow-up awards under the Shuttered Avenue Grants Venue Operators Grants Program. Remember, that was for movie theaters and plays and things like that. The Shuttered Venue Grant. They give another $1 billion out. The SBA's Paycheck Protection Program Direct Forgiveness Portal also continues to pick up steam. That's the way. If you have a PPP loan, go to that portal, which the SBA has grown to more than 1,400 lenders since it launched in the summer. The agency has forgiven 7 million PPP loans across both 2020 and 2021. As reported, the SBA and some lender groups briefly clashed over how the agency should approach forgiveness of the 2020 loans. Okay, so that's, go to that portal. There's an SBA portal for forgiveness. I forget what it is, but it's forgiveness SBA. Google that and see it's a .gov, and you go right there. I did it in like 5 minutes. I got the whole thing forgiven, and so that's what it's about. Okay, so wrap up. You have till the end of this month to the end of next month, the end of the year, let's say, December 31st, to apply for the business grant. And that's called the targeted grant. You have to be in certain low income zip codes. So you apply, go to SBA EDIL. I think I have it here. No, here. Oh, here it is. Okay. EDIL, Economic Injury Disaster Loan, right here. Okay. So SBA.gov, put EDIL. It's all there. Okay. Now, how do you still need help. Okay. And that's also, okay, besides applying, you also, if you were denied either a loan or a grant from the EDIL, if you were denied a loan or a grant from the EDIL, you have until the end of this year to appeal it and get them to change their mind. Members of Let's Go Help are getting their loans or their grants even, after they said no. They got them the second time they asked. They have so much money they got to get rid of. So do that. Okay, now you want more help. Okay, here you go, SBA.gov, and then just put find local help. And you can put in your zip code, and you find all the offices from nonprofit organizations that will help you with any question for free. Okay, the discussion, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description, I'll give you the link to this report that tells you about the new Navigator program. This is a terrific program. There's nonprofits all over the country now that get grants. They're getting millions and millions of grants to these people to help you get money for free. Okay, they're consultants, they're mentors or whatever. They help you think through the problem, where to get money, what to do, and everything. Terrific. And watch this video. We did on them, and they have too. Here's one of the people got it. They only help people who have disabilities, to get it. Here's somebody who has in Georgia. They help all low income business people in Georgia get help and money. See, these are free. You're going to Google and finding people going to charge you money one way or another. These people just got big grant money, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, to give you that help for free. So that link will be in the description. Make sure you know about them so you stay away from Google, who there's sharks in those waters. So you want to be careful about the sharks.